up everybody, Austin here, Speedy Vinyl. So today I want to talk about different transfer tapes. It seems like I get asked a lot on what the difference is between transfer tapes and when you should use what and why people use which one and so on and so forth. So I thought that especially with it just being Christmas, I'm sure there's a lot of new people that just got new machines, which is very exciting. But transfer tape can be, at least it was for me, one of the most discouraging things when it came to making decals and stuff. I remember when I first started out and I tried to do a 12 by 12 piece and I really botched it. It did not go well and it was very discouraging. So hopefully this will help some of you guys with your projects and deciding which transfer tape is going to be right for you. So now here at Speedy Vinyl, we offer a couple of different tapes. These three are going to be the main ones that I sell, okay? Now these two are from my personal stash and we'll talk about these two and what their purpose is, why I don't sell these ones, but why I still have them, okay? So the biggest thing is going to be your standard clear plastic transfer tape. Now I know a lot of people are going to say that they use contact paper or something like that. And yes, that will work sometimes. I'm not going to deny that. But its ability to transfer things is going to be limited because it's just not what it's intended to do. And you're going to have various forms of adhesive and degrees of adhesive as far as strength or lack of strength across the board depending on where you buy it, because all that stuff comes from China and it's not regulated in how sticky it is. It's all over the place. So keep that in mind. Transfer tape is really inexpensive. We sell a lot of different kinds of it, very, very inexpensive stuff. For stuff that you're making at home, you can reuse pieces a couple of times. So keep that in mind too. So now the biggest difference is going to be clear versus paper. Clear is, I would suggest, for anybody that's just starting out. It's going to be a little bit more rigid in how it feels. It's going to be less kind of, with paper, whenever you peel it off the roll, sometimes you'll get like a waviness. And when you set that down on your decals, sometimes that waviness will transfer and then you go to squeegee it, which don't forget your squeegee, and you'll get a wrinkle in it because it'll push it together. So that's why I say that the clear is usually better for the beginner. Clear works great for small car decals, stuff that you're going to be mailing out, that kind of thing. This is going to be the stuff that you can reuse a couple of times if you're making mugs or ornaments or whatever it is that you're making as a finished product. So clear would be what I would suggest. Now we have a couple of different clears that we sell. I do sell it in a 12 by 12 as well as a 12 by 24 sheet. That's great for somebody that's going to need just one. It is much more cost effective to buy. The bigger the roll, the better the deal is going to be. Okay, so for instance, this is a 30-foot roll, which would be 30 12 by 12 sheets, 99 cents. That'd be $30. This roll is $12.99, so much better deal. This is a 100-foot roll, and the only difference between these two is this one has grid, this one doesn't. Some people are going to like the grid. It doesn't really serve a purpose other than for personal benefit. If you like it to help you line things up, or if you want it so that you have kind of a straight line in your design, so it's really easy to line up with another straight line on whatever you're applying it to, go the grid. If not, and as you get more experience, the grid just won't become that big of an issue and you'll be more comfortable with just the standard tape. These, for instance, are $29.99. So 100 feet, you know, if you figure this would be 100 12 by 12 sheets, $100, $30, much cheaper. You know, and much cheaper than just a 30-foot roll. So that's your clear options. So now we have paper. So what's the deal with paper? Paper transfer tape is something that I actually prefer to use now, and I use it across the board on just about everything. The beautiful thing about paper transfer tape is once you get more, once you build your skill set and you start doing larger decals and things where you're going to apply it, or if your customer's going to apply it, paper's going to allow you to do a wet application method. So that's something to consider. The paper transfer tape is less tacky than the clears. Now, by the way, let's pause on that for just a second. The tackiness. Everything that I sell is a medium tack transfer tape. You do not, I repeat, you do not want a high tack transfer tape for 651 or any of its equivalents. It's going to be too tacky. You're going to have a heck of a time getting it to come off. It's just going to cause problems. We won't talk about which particular bug named company that sells their transfer tape. It's a high tack. Don't use it. You're going to hate it. You're going to have a hard time with it. So stay away from it. So medium tack, medium tack, medium tack, medium tack. Okay. So back to paper. It's going to be a lower medium tack transfer. Okay. It's going to come off really easy, and we'll get more into wet application. I'll do another video demo on that later, but it's something to start practicing with, learning how to use. And as you grow in your business and your application of vinyl, I think you're going to want to go to paper. Also, another thing with paper transfer tape, if you're doing any kind of wood projects, wood signs, anything that's going to have a lower adhesion to a tape, so like things like that are porous, like wood, or anything that's going to have a rougher surface that you need to apply a decal to, paper transfer tape is going to be a lifesaver for you. Trust me when I say that. You will have a heck of a time transferring 651 with clear transfer tape, even at medium tack, to a wood. You really want to go with like a paper transfer tape, something along those lines. So another great use, and I know a lot of people make signs, so paper transfer tape is what you want. Now, I do sell the paper rolls and 100-foot rolls as well, and it's the same price. So I've got it 12x12s, 12x24s, 12x30-foot rolls, and then I have it in a 100-foot roll, all the same price across the board. Fantastic stuff. It's just, there's not a better transfer tape that I have found out there, okay? Now, I do personally have a higher tack paper transfer, and then I have a high tack clear transfer. And this is actually the roll. I bought this roll when I first started doing vinyl years and years ago, and that's how much of it I've used. This was a 300-foot roll to start with. And just for comparison, yeah. So high tack, you're not really going to use. There's times for it with different vinyls, but not really in 651. So yeah, so hopefully that helps with your guys' transfer tape. Hopefully that helps answer some of the questions that you may have had about which kind do I get. I'm not sure. All the ones that we carry, you're going to be safe. Trust me when I say that. Just stay away from anything that's high tack, and you'll be very successful with your projects. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video if you did, and consider subscribing to our channel. We're going to be trying to put out new content all the time to help you guys be the most successful you can with your vinyl projects. Yeah, so SpeedyVinylShop.com for all of your transfer tape needs, along with 651 adhesives. We have tons and tons and tons of that stuff. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.